Hello my friends, this is Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer, and hello, welcome back my friends. Today we have a high scoring gameplay for you. I've not had like a super high scoring game in quite a while, since probably in fact the last episode of Hardcore 100. I think because I'm always running with, running with the troops, running with the ECU, running with the boys, I don't really get a chance to go for a super high scoring game. 79 for 15. I did die quite a bit. It would have been better if obviously the deaths were lower, but either way it was still fucking pretty cool. I'd also changed my score streaks out and stuff. I went for my kind of solo score streaks, my lightning strike, stealth chopper, and VSAT, and I get a shitload, a shitload of stealth choppers. But they don't go to work as well as what I hoped. I think the kills would have been higher because the other team were just kind of shooting them down and stuff. So the kills would have been higher. But what I'm going to discuss today, my friends, this is probably something that could be saved for like my 1 year anniversary on YouTube or something. I don't know, but I've just been doing some kind of reflecting and kind of looking back over my time on YouTube, so far, and it's been pretty fucking, it's been pretty great. I've not had any kind of bad moments on YouTube or anything. I've not really been hit up with a lot of hate and all that kind of stuff, and I was looking at my first couple of videos I ever uploaded, and then just kind of flicking through a few of them and watching through them and listening to like my commentaries and things like that, my commentary style and the way I used to talk and stuff. And it was so bad because I was thinking to myself, there's like 20 videos that I would like to remove just because I hated the commentary. Not so much what I was talking about, but more so the way I was talking, because it was just so crap. But it's what happens when you first start out. I suppose your commentaries aren't, they aren't the best. You don't sound the best, and I think it's until you get into your like comfort kind of zone, you're in a comfortable position to keep commentating, which I am now. I think now the way I talk in my commentaries now, that's the way it's going to be now for until I stop doing it, I suppose. Because I think that was my first kind of reflection, as like I've grown so much, not just within a YouTube sense, but actually as a person as a whole. I have actually I think my overall person has slightly changed. I have become more of a more confident person, which is cool, because I'm not the most confident person in the world. I'm very shy and stuff overall. Like in real life, I'm very quiet and I kind of keep to myself, and I don't like to be at the forefront of anything. I like to just kind of try and be in the background. I don't like, eyes on me type thing. So that was pretty cool that I've managed to, gain confidence and get better within myself. Well, I think I have anyway. I mean, I'm sure if you listen to this video and then you go back and listen to my first ever video I uploaded, which I hope none of you actually do because it was so bad. It was the worst video. I think I don't even know why I did it. I just decided to talk about, I talked about haters in my first ever video, and it's not like I didn't even introduce myself into the world of YouTube and commentating. I just jumped into a topic, which if you've never made your first commentary before, you've never made your first video, I wouldn't advise diving in and just talking about a subject. I would just take your first video to basically introduce yourself, which most people do, except I didn't, just because that's me, I suppose. But that was the first kind of thing that I kind of thought about that have really changed. My commentary style and everything really has changed, and the way I do introduce myself, because it was talked about. I was running with a few of the guys the other day. And we were kind of having a laughing joke about like my intro, like obviously, hello, I'm Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer, like the usual stuff I say obviously every time, and like, adios amigos. So it was Mr. Twizzle, or Thwizzle, Thwizzle. Everyone seems to like him. I try and say his name. It was we were having some banter with him, and we were basically just talking about my intro and things like that, and. Because a lot of his is like his intro is kind of like for hello, this is Twizzle my Nizzle, like a kind of Snoop Doggy Dogg type thing, which I thought was really funny. So we had a lot of banter there. So I did say my next intro, I would just say, "Hi guys, this is Shrek. Hello, hi. And then my outro would be, see you later guys, fuck off. Basically, I was going to change it up. So I may do that in the future just for a bit of fun. But you know, I actually tried to do it and it just didn't sound right. And you know, I don't think I'll ever not be able to introduce myself as Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer. You know, which is cool. And I think I like the fact that people have remembered that. Obviously, because I say it every time. But you know, when I jump onto Xbox, you know, like Mr. Seven or something will say, "Oh, it's my one-eyed friend," and all this kind of things. And it's these weird little things that kind of get to me, and I find them really cool. Like another example, we're gaming away with the guys, and I think it was Kleptomaniac had said he'd remembered stuff I'd said in one of my videos that I posted a little while ago. And I thought to myself, I don't even remember saying that. So it's a really cool thing to see that people not only watch your videos, but there's parts in it that they remember and they kind of keep with them, which is, I think that's one of the main points of doing YouTube videos, is to give something to people and that they will remember. So for me, it's like, I think I've obviously done a good job if you're able to watch a video and you're able to remember, you know, like a funny moment from it, or just something that I've said, you know, in a serious note, which I've not done too much of, but it's a really cool thing. And so, you know, I think a big thanks probably has to go out as well. I think obviously, of course, to BeamOn for inviting me over to the HCU, and obviously it's not just, it's BeamOn and the Sergeant Ghost. Sergeant, your shout out and your thanks is coming in a minute. But obviously it was BeamOn that invited me over. It was him that sent the message for me to join the HCU Elite and all this kind of stuff. But you know, I think that obviously has changed a hell of a lot of stuff on YouTube. I would actually like to see where I would be just now if I didn't join the Hardcore Club Union, and if I just, you know, reverted back to just playing core and trying YouTube in that way without being a part of the HCU. I would like to wonder what that would be like. I think it would be completely different. I think it would be so much different. And I don't think I would be where I am now if I hadn't became a part of that. I would have probably gotten really, really bored, because, you know, I get bored of like Call of Duty quite easily at times. But because I'm obviously running with the guys all the time now, it's, you know, I enjoy putting Xbox on every day because I know someone's going to be online and we can party up and we can go trolling or we can do whatever. And obviously, but lastly, my other shout out goes to the Sergeant Ghost, because if it wasn't for the Sergeant Ghost, I wouldn't be the One-Eyed Gamer. You know, I still technically would be, but I wouldn't mention the fact. Obviously, I did mention it in a video, but if he'd never said I should use that, you know, to my advantage, then, you know, I would have never said it again. So obviously, a big thanks to Sergeant Ghost for making me Shrek the One-Eyed Gamer. That's, you know, it's just how it is. You know, so it was obviously him that mentioned it. So a big thanks to go to obviously these two guys, and I will leave their channels in the description as I always do. So yeah, that was basically just my kind of reflection period and stuff. So I thought it was really cool just to kind of flick through my old videos and things like that. So if any of you guys actually done it, and if so, let me know what you've thought of your commentaries and stuff as you have grown, you know, throughout, you know, your time on YouTube. Let me know your thoughts, or have you noticed changes within me? You know, don't go and watch my first video. I hate it. Just don't go and watch it. Or my first 10, I think, because even my first Black Ops 2 videos, I was like, my god, this is so bad. But you know, that's obviously the journey that everyone has to take. You have to start somewhere, and to get to a cool place like I am now, it's fucking awesome. So I'll leave you with that thought, my friends. I shall see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the permanent visa I had up basically for the last half of the game. And I shall see you later, my friends. So adios amigos. And I wasn't going to say adios amigos, because that was always made up. I was going to say it in Polish. I mentioned that as well. I'll say it in Polish. So I'll say goodbye in Polish, which is do widzenia. See you later, my friends. And I want to say adios amigos, but I'm not going to say it. So bye.